Hello, people. My name is Kale Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
It feels good to be back home here on Sammy Flex TV. I know that some people were asking, these guys, what's happening to them? Charlie, the body was tired. We needed to slow it down a little bit. Then when we come back, we can come back and continue with the Lord's work. Big shouts to all the good people who were asking. Shouts to Sister Jackie Boat. Hey, Sammy, won't you guys come? We are back, and you know how it is. As we are back, then you know we are fully back. In fact, we were even supposed to have started with some editorials, but because of some traveling in and out, we delayed. But thanks be to God, we are here. Special Happy New Year greetings to each and every one of you here on Sammy Flex TV. You guys have been supportive. You guys have been wonderful. It is because of you, that's why we are still here. And we can only say God bless you. This year, we pray that everything that every one of you is wishing for, we pray it comes to pass. Some of our friends came to Ghana. They looked for us. We had some chit-chats a little bit, and it was a good feeling. To all those who are planning to even come again this year, we pray that you come successfully, and we do it. From the house of Sammy Flex TV, my panel members, production team, we want to say Happy New Year to you, and we pray that this year will become a good year for all of us. Last year wasn't bad, last year wasn't bad, and I pray that this year would even be best, so we can all enjoy the goodness in the year. Roland Amate is here. Ro, you can also send your Happy New Year greetings to them before we start talking.
Happy New Year to our lovely viewers. In fact, when we were away, we saw the messages and the tags as to won't you guys be back, and of course all the happenings during those times. People wanted updates as to how things are going and analysis from what was really happening through the trends and all that, and it gave me some joy that yes, Sammy Flex TV is doing a lot, serving lots of people, to the extent that even that short break created that huge gap. So I want to say God richly bless them for still following the platform. It is because of that support that we are still here today. It feels good to be back though. In fact, when we were away, there were times that I was missing the platform.
Yeah.
Like you would miss it. You wake up one of the days and if because it is a daily routine,
yeah.
you ask yourself, today aren't we going to shoot? And you realize no, you're on a different field now. So just focus on where you are and finish with it. Then
I know.
You come back again. But all the same, Kelvin, and all the top guys who, especially in the SM camp, who supported us throughout the festive season, the period. We want to say God richly bless them, and everybody that also came around during the festivities. We met some of them, like you said. Some of them, we met them in person, and it was nice meeting all of you. Big ups to you.
All right. Let me also mention Frederick Apia in France, who actually sent some things to be given to us by door to door, but I feel like the ship is missing. The people are messing him up. SKP Anokwa in America, he was always following and checking up on us. To man like our Canada man, Bernard Ekuban. Now that he's an SM patron. Ekuban. He's an SM patron. Man like Ekuban. Professor Ankonam Rebel, same way. And Charlie, the people did them plenty. We are just mentioning names of our minds, and I want to believe that. Yes, Jackie. She was chasing me every day.
Love. I think now we can say she. Love. Okay. Big ups to
love. Yeah. That love. And to our Nigerian brothers as well. We miss you guys. In fact, it's been a long time we fought. And in fact, I have a lot to say about Nigeria.
Let me say this: if you think we are going to change because we are in the new, forget. This time, press down, shaking, running over. Good measure.
Well, let me go to man like the Nation's blogger, Kobe Josvan. The Nation's blogger. Let me get his New Year message to the people out there as well. Nations, now you have a website.
Yes.
www.kobejosvan.com
and teamsafrique.com as well.
And what?
Teams Afrique.
Teams Afrique.
Yeah, teamsafrique.com.
Yeah, sure. More time. Let's register that website. Well, send your New Year message.
Well, last year wasn't bad though. Ama niema bi akoye mai ya wa hoden bibia akoye dia. I wish my mom Merry Christmas, New Year, Happy New Year, my mom. Yeah, I'm say my sister no home fan, but me did say bibia by fine to me, to my family, my mom, my loved ones, and all friends. New Year, and we wish say Bibia and Subakoye and with the remaining ones, and so Yabaka said they should keep on supporting the brand. Good. We have something, more to offer them, so they should keep on supporting us and keep us going. Yeah.
All right. Let Chemo also send his New Year greetings. Then in fact, this show is actually going to review the December in Ghana activities, everything that happened in the name of show business in Ghana. That is what we're going to do with this show. In fact, we have a lot of things to talk about. We can only serialize them and be talking about them in the subsequent days. So we are back. Everything that you want to hear from our perspective, no problem. Just click on your device here on Sammy Flex TV and enjoy some more. Yes, New Year greetings.
Yeah, so big ups to our audience and Happy New Year to them. And we have more for them. They should be ready because this year I've decided to give more fire. So
I support it. Packs of Jata cement. That will be Jata cement. 10 bags of Jata cement.
So yeah, definitely they will see more. See more. And yeah, we are doing our best and we thank them for supporting us. I think their support is also pushing us. It keeps us moving. And we will not give them nothing but the best. And we are ready for them this year. So they should just expect more. Happy New Year to everybody.
All right, so from the people in the studio, especially in front of the camera, greetings coming from them, and to those who are outside of the camera, Digital Rasta Currency. I'm sure he's also sending his message to you guys, as well as Richie Flex, who is the editor director of the show. He's also sending his New Year regards to everybody out there. My name is Sammy Flex, and this is our first show ever in the year 2024 here on Sammy Flex TV Showbiz Daily. From tomorrow, the editorials and any other thing that you guys are supposed to know will also be coming your way. So just stay tuned and follow what we are doing, and you'll be fine. Now let's do this. General observation of December in GH, Christmas. Before we go into the nitty-gritty, as in the various or independent shows that we're talking about, I want us to sit back. Some of us were out, some of us were not out. Let's look at it in general. The activities in December, events here and there. How did we see it? Let me start from Chemo. Chemo monitored most of the things from home. Yeah. Let me see from his perspective what he saw. Then I'll come to those who were here and there as well.
I think generally it went well. I mean, a lot of activities. Just that the Guinness World Record activity took over. At some point, everybody was talking about it. All the television stations, they were covering it. If you want to appear on any TV, just go there. They will interview you and all that. So I think a lot of activity happened there. I was thinking that where they were going to do it will bring some issues, but I think it went well. I mean, it was closer to the airport, and people were just getting down from the plane and then straight to that place. And so it went well. I think generally the parties, everything was good. And then some musicians also got good cash from it. I mean, if I can't mention anybody, not Shatawale. I think Shatawale really enjoyed this December. I mean, he got a lot of those. I know that some people played free shows.
One Chendi.
For yes.
I was talking to Baba Sadik not long ago.
Yeah. I think we had a lot of free shows at work. I think they should plan well, or the team should think about a way of making something out of putting up a show like that. I mean, it can't be free all the time like that. And later we will come out and cry or say that we don't have money. But a lot of activities were happening, and people will even assume that you are making a lot of money from those shows. But before you know, it's a free show, you are not getting anything. And people even organize their own shows, and it will cost a lot to put a show together in Ghana here. Yeah, especially
around that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
supplies are very expensive.
Everything, because somebody else is taking it. So if they have to give it to you, then you have to pay extra. Even the venues, the people who do the logistics for you and all that, I think they will charge extra and all that. So if there's anything negative about our entertainment space and how we organize shows, I think that's where I will go. Like, people should minimize, or they should find a way to get something out of the event that they organize, instead of playing that free shows. And some people, even the I think Kim Promises show, people were talking about it being a flop.
It suffered some setback like that
and all that. And once again, it was a free show or something like that. So if you organize a show like that with a lot of things going in, you are not getting anything, and at the same time people feel that it was a flop show. I mean, you are getting two negative things out of nothing.
A paid show.
It was a paid show. Yeah, but from what I saw on the internet and even on television, the patronage was really low. From what I saw. I mean, if it was a paid show, fine, maybe.
Chamo, the reason I did not even want to challenge you is the fact that the paid show, no crampono, how many of them are really purchasing? Because most of these people, you have to invite friends and family, end of year kind of thing. So many people coming inside free. So yes, it is a paid for show. But even most of these events that were paid for shows, we all know they cannot make their money from ticket sales.
Yes, that one there. I don't think anyone will challenge it. So for me, I think the negative side is how are we going to organize shows and make money out of it instead of at the end of the day we don't get anything unless somebody will come on board to take the cost or sponsor in a way for us to even break even. That's the negative side for me. Apart from that, I think a lot of things happened and activities all over the place. Like if you want to go somewhere, you will find a place to go.
Yeah.
So that one is positive. I think we are still holding on to Ghana is the place to be when it comes to December. I think we are still having that thing. I mean, if you want to enjoy yourself in December, there's nowhere else to go but to come to Ghana.
Well, I think in another edition, I have to be talking to some event people because, like I said, before the show, Baba Sade called me and we had some lengthy conversation, and he was telling me about how most of the people who did events actually lost. It was beautiful when it comes to the field. When you talk about the field, like good numbers and all those things, but in terms of the returns, it is not what it is. So we have to be talking to them as well to know their realities. But like I think Roland Onana Reagan has been saying, they will not come and tell you their real figures. So sometimes you don't even know the truth. So let's continue monitoring to see how best we can all help solve some of these little teething problems. Let me go on to Kobe Josvan. Yeah, he was out at some of these events. Let's do a general review of December in GH, how it went down here in Ghana.
December was good in Ghana. Despite all things, we all claim Ghana is hard, but at least we could see many went out having fun. And I might say kudos to Ifua. She really made this Christmas a lovely and enjoyable one, because at the point, if you had nowhere to go, there's a sing-a-thon going on where you go there, you meet all the celebrities that you are supposed to pay for.
Good.
So it wasn't that kind of thing. So at the point, maybe I will be a coin for me call sing-a-thon because
airport.
Yes,
Yeah, it's true. There were some people who were there just waiting to see celebrities.
And at some point to the celebrities who were able to make it to that place to make the whole thing a party. When they come, they try to also, reactivate themselves. They took advantage of it because they realized if I go there, bloggers are there, media are there, they will also amplify, let the world get to know, say, Mabaho. It's almost take advantage. So if we do, baby, now, I say the beginners, say, let's go and support. But yet say, because you're quiet, you be recognition. Celebrities baby. I be for some years. Yen shada antimudi. Yes, yen shada antimudi. Yen say be mumpi but juma no one say I say they are not on top now. They had some kind of projects out, the old project bangers, but it is not their season. But through the sing-a-thon and other things, they were able to pass through. One of the difficulties I personally observe from all the programs I've gotten opportunity to go, any security, especially those people on grounds. I think our security people should understand, say, event patrons madam for, so they should treat them with respect and care. Sometimes the way they talk to them, I don't know if they see them to be sorry to say and because of uniform now
but not to hold brief for them. But would you also admit that some of them also behave untoward when they are out?
I will admit that. But at some point, I some exhibit some level of unprofessionalism.
Okay.
Not to the extent while approaching Nipan and Nipan into you. I remember I had one encounter at the sing-a-thon when a lady was trying to find her way through, and the security guy was like, "I will slap you." I was like, "This is not how we approach. If the person is trying to find her way through, here you can't pass here. This is your stand." But to jump to say you slap the person, why? Because of person fire hoko. Onunim say ehana ofano. These are not the place or the route for the general people. Into you as a security, we expect you say only in the back. So say ABCD. This is how we do it. But at some point, when they see themselves in the uniform, they feel say they have all the authority, they have all the power, and they can do anything at all to you. So I think with that aspect, they should work on it and correct their things. Yenim say mo ba mo ka ho and the festival and agroni. But how you relate to the people, and also count, because if there is nobody, what's your essence? What are you coming there to do at all? And if there's no, patrons at events, what's the essence of a barricade or maybe a security man? So they should take this thing and work on it. And moving forward, they will boy. But aside all things too, I love how some artists also cash out. I love how the whole December feeling was like. Baby, I say currency name. Richimo de fan ho ye niema but now they be sure say report beba report beba say result beba say be niema nti yes so ye wa ha ye twen say bibia so beto be fine. But all things being equal, December was good, and we are telling the world, especially our neighboring country Nigeria, for say despite all things, Ghana is the best place for December. We know, say, when we launch the year of return, by copy. Said we are ready. We are telling them, say, there is more for them to come and learn and portray it nice. So that is it. But aside all, everything was awesome.
Okay, like I said, we'll be coming to some of the independent or individual activities in there, but let me listen to Roland's overview of December in GH and how it went down here in Ghana in the last 4 weeks. Yes, Ro.
That's me. December was good. One thing that I am happy about is we had less casualties during the festivities. In fact, yes, unlike other years that we saw certain casualties that came with certain activities in the entertainment space. This time, I think collectively we were able to minimize it, both from the Ghana police, that is the security agencies, and also individuals in the entertainment industry. I think this time during the December festivities, we saw lots of attention being paid to security. In fact, most of the events that I was privy to, both the ones that I attended and the ones that I had certain connections to or certain conversations with, you realize that there was that good detail to security. Aside you spending on your stage, your trusses, your advertisements and whatever, I think this time most people paid attention to security, which is why we were able to minimize, even if there were casualties, it was on the low during these festivities. And I would want to congratulate all of us for that, because some people, we know the first form of security starts from you. So most people were also security conscious because of the times that some of these events were happening. You know, these are not normal times that you should be roaming about, so you should be very careful and extra careful when you are applying some of these routes and all that. So I would want to congratulate ourselves on that. And again, for the events that took place, of course, it is to serve a bigger agenda, which is to make Ghana a tourism destination country. Therefore, some people had to toil, some people had to be the sacrificial lambs, which is why most people did not make profit. It is all to the greater agenda of making Ghana a tourism destination country. In fact, the ones that saw that pulling whatever they would want to pull off is going to cost them a lot, pulled out. Which is why prior to the festivities itself, like the prime time during the festivities, most people withdraw or cancelled their events. Even some of the events, a week or 3 days or days before the event, you hear cancellations and all that, which got some of us scared though. But all the same, some people were also able to do it. So it was either for the glory or for the money. And I think during this time, the glory was more
than the money.
Yes. The money went to just a few people, but the glory was more. Because if you ask me, I think, especially when I go to the music side, self-concert is not for everybody.
Explain self-concert.
As in hosting your own show.
Okay.
In your name as an artist, it's not for everybody.
Okay.
Because I know certain people who had to just break down at the last minute, if not for the fact that, okay, my brand is at stake. They would have, if it were to be a private event organizer, they would have pulled out. So many of them who headline their own concerts cost them. Is that to say that, okay, that we truly don't have investors in the space? Yes, it is. And the earlier we start having this conversation of how we can make these activities profitable, the better for us. Because if you look at when this whole agenda of making Ghana a tourism destination country started, we've done over 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
That this is the time that we are supposed to be making profit. All those sacrifices that we were supposed to make should be from the 1st to the 5th year, or maybe the 1st to the 3rd year. The rest should be we learning from our mistakes and knowing how to make money out of it.
True.
Else we can't sustain this for the next 10 years. Because I asked myself, people have been running at a loss, not even breaking even, from the 1st year till now. So many people continuously, year in, year out.
Yeah.
And it is all for the glory. And I ask myself, can this person sustain it for a decade?
No.
It is impossible. So as an industry, I believe, yes, we've had a huge success in terms of bringing people in. I am actually hoping to hear the statistics of how many people we were able to bring in during these festivities, how profitable they were. But in the space, I still think that, yes, there is still more room for improvement. There are a lot of things we can do, especially with the people who are throwing money around left, right, center, on how we can make it profitable. Else, sustaining this for the next 10 years, God for us. Other than that, we had a very beautiful, entertaining, festive season, both this Christmas and the New Year. And I think, yes, for those who were able to make the money, wow, kudos to them, congratulations to them. Those who had the glory, I believe that if you know you had the glory and didn't get the money, it is time for you to know how to use that glory to make that money.
Well, thank you. Now let's go on to talk about some specific events, and let me start with Kobe Josvan. Kobe, we had so many major events. I can talk about Afro Future, Stone Boys show at the stadium. Was it Beam Festival, right? Yes. Beam Festival, Rapaholic, King Promises show. We had that is called the Promised Land. We had the Countdown Africa. We had the Taste of Ghana. We had Extravaganza came before. Okay, it was part of the December activities though, and a couple of them. Any event that you can mention. After all, we also performed at Blue Top Villa in Kaswa and other places. Any special mentions for some special events? Kobe, we can start from that one.
Well, I'll take that of Kaswa.
Of course, he's a Kaswa boy.
I'll take that.
Yeah, he's a Kaswa boy, so I understand.
I think the Kaswa event was very successful one. The numbers was very impressive. I mean, the attention, the performances, and even at a point, not me per se, me pay more attention to the guest artists, but some of the rising stars and some of so they also pull up their A games. And there's only one thing that came into my mind: say the young ones are equally learning, and they are beginning to understand their trade. I mean,
who was that girl who brought one guy to come and grind her on the stage?
Angie Wood.
Oh, she's been here before.
Yeah, you know.
She's been here before.
Yeah, Angie Wood.
Oh, now why would you go?
Angie Wood.
So on that day, what was she looking for?
I don't know, but even that day, one for me, I couldn't feel. That's I mean, or crazy.
No, she dang.
She.
Chemu. Why is it we're being him and we'll be a better no? And on the stage.
Hey.
Only purposes an idea.
That didn't want for me.
No, I am going to say interview. No one Unkai, and carry no mama. And then we interview our way and Wahano. Oh, a change yeah, you cry.
Oh, that's me. I kind of some slim
So,
or can so blue for no.
Ubusano cries, you know, sex in it, frasing of a day. I know it's on the frasing now.
Some frasing, but I said, well, okay, you come and continue.
That day,
well, like I said, I have a lot of things to talk about. Though you guys should watch out for some editorials. I have a whole lot of things to talk about. And then, of course, hey, okay, you continue.
My share them feeling the energy. I don't know if there was BBC behind the scene because my hearing performances from even I am Kaswa photocopy event being Oyenium and what break a crowd was seeing from Date Rush almost. Some reality shows who are passing near through or near baby and you can see that she is hungry for the spotlight or per spotlight or the but me just say at the right time. But all being said, I think everything went on well. I will also talk about countdown to the SAC audio version with the time and the shout out to the SAC SM people also brought that kind of feeling.
Were you on the countdown?
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, I see. But we didn't see you, huh?
I was there. I took a video of you after the show. I was there, Papa.
I mean, we didn't see you.
I was at the VIP celebrity stand. I was there.
You are top. Yeah.
So I think that thing feeling my fans and there's only one thing that about my dream say no celebrities no the musicians no almost shut down time on side to say the way you paint picture and I believe say when they sit in their closed doors no they always find ways and means to more or less meet and have convo maybe do some projects together because sa drop it on Shatan Jom no the feeling be by and the whole place was like SAC and SM SM.
Oh, SAC perform a joke girl.
Yeah, you're performing.
Oh wow.
That was performing you know the time or the free hop or the way. But I did back when they say omo pontem fans in him say as usual be to say normal 2 o'clock and nothing about Bashas but their timing was right as at time no about 1:30 near the BBL. So if you move again say yeah babe 1:30 na 2 ya going some baba na going happen.
But I had so many people came.
It was crazy. I went outside though. Crowd no wabontin na times 3 of the own.
Yeah.
The na wabontin.
Broken heart.
Share. It wasn't easy.
Broken heart.
Crowd never wabontin. So me track akra we inside let me track akra my pia bonti me pia bonti ba ko bra Sammy enye guy ba ko bia me nim no oh yeah he's part of SAC team boy madam fo ono no bo am me second one me tumi ko inside nti me bia enye easy be bia stadium we that arc no actually wholesale aboys ni go bebre e bi mpu for war it wasn't small feeling. So they was thinking, say, it's going to be that usual 2 o'clock 10, so what they come. On bedroom, na kina PAV or to can't be munya 5 cities na modem are or and but all being the same, no, be alcohol fine. Me issue, no, and I make a security aspect, no. Me did say, yeah, security aspect, no, I'm more working on that because they've gone through the training, no. They have the skills, and the whatever it takes for them to perform that job. So we don't expect them for them to be coming and be giving that kind of excuse to say me I don't pardon them because Juma. So we expect to say you do it well and let the professionalism portrays. Aside that everything was on point and to the event patrons and so on. Time is a factor that we need to also consider. Right now most of the event organizers now they are now paying attention to time. It is when himself call event, na event na 8. Now you imagine say 2 o'clock na be chia, obeba be your countdown. Obeba ni apon, ya perform here we apon, you be check 5 cities no have a friend. One year lucky so be the tia so account. So aside all BBI fine and I must say Yembo event organizers now mutumi host this event no. Even if they couldn't, I mean, cash out, I believe say moving forward they will, I mean, make their things right and bibia bekoyi ni for Ghana tourism and I mean creating the impression to the world say Ghana is the best place for all these things. But all being the same, everything was well.
Okay, Chamo, any specific picks on some of the major events that transpired in December?
I monitored online and on TV. So, but for the Kaswa show, even before the, I think days before the show, about
you knew,
like the way people were talking about it when you are inside Kaswa, like wherever you, like anywhere that you go, people were talking about it. Or those who were even part of the organization or some taxi drivers everywhere, like people who were selling in the streets of Kaswa and all that, you hear them talking about it. Shatawale show, Yebeko, yes, Shataba, homecoming, like it was crazy. In fact, no problem, I'm
casualty.
No, this one I don't think I can hold it, so I'll just let you guys go and do that job. So I didn't come there, but yes, I heard a lot of things happened there, and it was fun. Like the crowd there was crazy.
But the energy Shatta brought onto that stage that day,
another thing,
like street energy. You know, Shatta has a way of satisfying whichever audience are before him.
Yeah.
When the audience, a corporate audience, he knows how to satisfy them.
Yes.
When the audience, a street audience, he knows how to satisfy them. Because interestingly, the after Kaswa show, the next show was the Taste of Ghana show. If you watch the energy, the attitude, the mannerism at which he did the Kaswa show, it was a total opposite of what he did. This guy.
Yeah, so I heard it was a good one, and my guy to Zidor.
Yeah, Zidor Nation.
Yeah. I heard he didn't disappoint. He also did his thing there. So, and then apart from that one, and the Tema show, the
Meme Life
show, I think that one too, it went well from what I saw, and I even saw Roland trending.
That attack.
Yeah.
I call it attack.
I saw Roland trending. People were talking about this one too. Where is this thing coming from? When you watch the video, I think after Roland telling the guy to go down, the guy was still there, and then I saw a big force coming on the guy, and it was something that I think you guys, you really did well. The energy that you need to go around Shatawale, like go with him, it's not easy.
No, it's not.
I think you guys have done well. So for me, all the show, it went well. For the ones that I've seen, I think everything was on point. And then the Rapaholic, yes, Rapaholic too, I saw really positive reviews
videos,
about Rapaholic, and the little that I saw, I think it also went well. People were there, everything went well. So Rapaholic too was a good one. For me, yeah. I think, yes, some of the shows, the ones that I've seen that I want to talk about, I'll talk about the Kaswa one, the Meme Life show, and Rapaholic. I think it went well. I want to hear more about what happened at Kwesiso. It was an interesting one for me, but I have not seen much about the Kwesiso one. I mean, when you have a show like that with a big artist going that far, people will have a lot of things to say. In fact, on Twitter, I was engaging some people because they go like, why would Shatawale go and play a show at Kwesiso? Because it's a village, and is it because it's no more as big as we see him, and how much is he going to take at Kwesiso? But it was me. I replied somebody saying that I'm so sure that you'll be surprised when you hear the amount of money that he takes from that place.
Thank you.
So people should.
But you were spot on with that feedback.
Yeah. People were just. I mean, they will just assume that when you play a show in any village or at any village, you are not taking much. I think they should rethink. When Shatawale is moving to such place, then you should know that it will not be that cheap.
He will do that. Bagger money. Or no, I know. Bagger money.
It will not be that cheap when Shatawale is moving to such places. So
in a tankers.
I want to hear more about Kwesisu.
No. Kwesisu was great. I'm sure in the subsequent days, me and Roland will pick all the events one after the other and do positive reviews on them, from organization to attendance and all. We will be starting today, so keep following all the events. We'll be doing reviews on them. Kwesisu was great. In fact, meeting us alone was like a movie.
Wow.
Hey, everybody in the town has a bike. You know the mining town?
Yeah.
Everybody has a bike.
Yeah.
So when we got to, you know, the Manso, there is the Manso. In fact, Manso Bibri.
We went to the first Manso.
When we got to the first Manso,
that would be Manso Panta.
There was. Oh yes, Manso Kwanta, the branch, the main branch. Thank you. I know. When we got there, they are actually mounted speakers.
Wow.
When we got to that Manso Kwanta, that branch,
they were having their own concert.
They've mounted speakers with a big banner at the junction.
Wow.
Because they knew that was where we were going to pass. And when we got there, Allah, come and see.
We played a mini concert there before we continued.
And you know, Shatta, when he sees his people doing like that, you usually pull up and spray some money on them.
Yeah.
And Charlie, let me commend the drivers who drive our cars when we go out.
Yeah.
They are experienced. Like the guys, they could have killed a lot of people.
Look at this.
When Shatta throws the money, they don't care about the next car coming on.
Yeah.
Especially in Manso, the bike guys.
Yeah.
Or no, what bike so
Officer Chibi.
or to the bike this way. It was crazy, but we handled them one after the other. Like I said, Manso too was great. And that day too, the kind of performance that I did, like I was so surprised because even before the show, the organizers nearly messed up small, so he was not happy with how they were handling their gate and all that. So I thought that it could even affect his mood. But when he got onto that stage, oh my God! Hey, that day he was even wearing short. The way he would be kneeling now, anytime he kneels, and then me, I'm feeling the. He would put his knee better than me. I'm pain. So the next day I had to go and check. I had no bruises. No, that man's show was good. The people, they had some barricades, some metallic. When we finished them, the barricades are. Charlie, Manso was great. Manso was great, and the place we had the show was. I think it will be the biggest. The venue, the Osama Hotel. It is the biggest. New York City Hotel by Osama. It is the biggest. The big space. The whole place was filled up. The whole place was filled up. Even with that, there were still people at the back. Yeah, so Manso Kwesisu was good. Yeah, it was very good. Yes. Oh, I'm sure you can also take over. Any specific mentions?
For the first mention, it will be the tall list of events that the Shatta Movement team announced.
Okay.
In fact, that was the opening to how people started announcing the shows that they were on. Of course, when the tall list of events hit online as to how Shatta would be busy during the festive season. In fact, I think it motivated so many people to also speed up with their promotions and all that. And I must say that one gave so many events some level of momentum.
Yeah.
Because now people started pulling out their flyers left, right, center to market their events beforehand and all that. And it was good. In fact, it even showed the relevance of certain artists in the space. Most of the events exposed the relevance of certain artists in the space. For an artist to get such a tall booking even at this time, and I was still surprised. In the midst, people were still asking about Freedom Wave.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think 25th. Somebody called to ask Freedom Wave ticket.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's true.
25th like I'm not Kaswa 25th now. Yeah, really we played Master Kwesisu on 23rd. And we came to play Kaswa on 24th. So 25th, the system, whole body was vibrating, and people were calling for freedom wave tickets. And I must say congratulations to the team. In fact, from one event to the other, Taste of Ghana, and most of the events that we went to, you realize the enthusiasm in which people want to have fun. In fact, I don't know if it was because we were mostly the last performers on the night. Like the energy in which the people would be there from beginning to end is one that I also noticed. Like that energy, they would be standing on their feet for hours, still waiting for us to come, and that showed really huge love. In fact, the list, all the events there, I can't take one out. All the events that we mounted was a success. And one that also I would comment about, even though I wasn't there, was the Sonny Badu concert.
Okay.
Yes, the Sonny Badu concert. From the pictures and the videos that I saw, I mean, you were there, and even from some of the reviews that you gave, realized that was also a very successful concert.
Yeah, it was.
It was a very successful concert.
Filled to the brim.
Filling the Grand Arena. Yes, we know so many stories have come. We filled it. We have overfilled it. We have outgrown the place and all that. But hey, when you look at what Sonny Badu did, you realize that yes, there is feeling and there is feeling bam. This is feeling bam. To Rapaholic, I think it was also a very beautiful concert. Sarkodie, even the activities that he did prior to the main event was also beautiful. Taste of Ghana, that was my first time attending the show, as in the performance bit.
Yeah.
The first one, I was there during the day to see how the activities were going, but I wasn't there for the performances. But then this particular one, was one that I witnessed performances, and I must say the whole organization and everything was superb. I wish we would have state-owned event of that magnitude in different folds,
especially in doing independence.
Exactly. Not only in December, like we can maybe
independence
every quarter should have that state-owned event. Because see, aside the fact that it wasn't ticketed or something, I can tell you the kind of benefits that some of these events bring to us is even bigger than some of the small ones that the private individuals will do. Because when you look at the caliber of patronage on the day, what agenda do you want to drive that you will not get? Like that platform wouldn't be useful. Except all purpose. And when you look at the setup and everything, it was beautiful. Extravaganza show that also opened the door, the floodgates into the December was also beautifully organized, and I must say kudos to the organizers for such a spectacle. And also the Countdown Africa that gave so many of the fans broken hearts. We want to say yes, this is the beginning or the awakening into the fact that events now, patrons should also be disciplined when it comes to events.
Okay.
And this is a clear testimony. They give you time, you're supposed to be there. And I wish it will move from now, for when it comes to the comedy and the theater side, I think they have been able to discipline their audience to that level.
Yeah.
And I wish the music event or the musical concert will also start this.
True.
As much as it pained me that I also saw the crowd outside. In fact, when we were getting to the end, I went to pick someone at the gate and I realized, the people at the gate, even as at the time we were about to close, was crazy. And during that time, they all entered, and that time they were hearing on God. The pains. One guy told me that when he entered, he saw Shatta also hesitant from the other gate. He said,
My late.
And we would want to say sorry to them. Next time they should come early and enjoy whatever performance. So if you see any show that Shatta is on, and also I want people to know that it is not always that Shatta is going to be the last performer. They should also take note of this.
For now, wait.
No,
wait. No event organizer will take that risk. That one I'm telling you. No event organizer would take that risk of making Shatta perform before another artist. It happened to Fancy Gadam at Taste of Ghana. He was late.
Fancy was supposed to perform before Shatta. and he was late and he missed his time, and it was time for Shatta to go.
And when Shatta finishes his performance,
Oh,
the
yeah,
show is
brother.
closed. That one there, you see, the people are not talking about it too. But with all the shows that we played, after Shatta show is closed, forget about who is next.
And Jamo, sometimes you ask yourself, okay, what if this guy performs first, or what if he's given an earlier slot?
The organizers are even scared to do.
I think sometimes it will depend on the number of big artists on it. For instance, having Sarkodie Shatta, at least so now when to me and catch a Shatta when him says Sarkodie will do the killing, will kill the show for you. But say Sarkodie say Shatta and Kwan na or perform first, yeah. Father man, Kwame Eugene show see him this year. Over pass it through and Kwame Eugene show you no point because we are.
The same thing happened at medical show.
Yeah.
When medical thought that after Shatta, I think he had some 1 or 2 songs to do before
he closed.
But when Shatta left this, Shatta spent just about 10 minutes on the stage, or maybe less.
Just 2 songs. And
when he finished, no, the whole show had to come. So that one there, until he says, "Now I want to come early."
But
a bedding. Even the organizers, I'm saying the organizers won't even try it.
Yes, because Chemo, for per what some of the conversations that we had, sometimes we tell them, Charlie, we have this and that show ahead of us. Can we perform early and even move? Sometimes you ask the organizer for what is our call time, and they tell you, like sometimes they give us our call time even as at the time that the show not starts.
Yeah.
Then you should know that you are coming. You are either the last performer or it.
Okay, so like I said, we'll be reviewing most of the happenings, especially in the SM camp. We'll be doing the Shatta updates, so that one will be held differently. But no one touched on Beam Festival. No one touched on that.
Let me say, big ups to the team that put the whole thing together. I think they did very well. The organization set up, everything was beautiful.
Yeah.
In fact, the space that they said they needed, they really utilized it, if you ask me. In terms of the edifice that they built in the space, they really utilized the space.
I think I agree.
Everything they wanted to project, they had the space to project it. And it made me wish, okay, can we have private auditorium? So I think after this particular show, I saw people posting some of the private churches, or the oil dome and all those places that they built. And I realized, so how come the stadium authorities were playing dilly-dally with some of these people? Because with us especially, because if somebody, I mean, imagine this and after the Freedom Wave concert. Imagine this and after the Freedom Wave concert, it would have been very beautiful. When you look at the attention to detail, after I've been seeing snippets of how they even did the sound, how they coordinated almost everything together with the show, and I believe it was beautiful. I would say big ups to the organizers and every team member who helped in putting this up. They did very well, and it really added color to the December festivities.
Okay. Yes, Kobe. Beam concert, Beam festival.
First of all, let me say kudos to Stoneboy. At least we're born home and we're prove he said no, he can do it, and he has done it.
Okay.
With the organization and other stuff, everything went on well. I think the production, those people who handle production did massive job for him. Yes. It was very, very beautiful. The lighting, the coordination, everything was on point. Actually, I went there, but I was late because I didn't want it to go as an audience, like as a patron, but as a media.
Oh, so you went to the stadium?
Yes.
Hey,
as a media person, but maybe as I just go have fun more than as it. But Nina say it's for Ghana, and we should project this thing to the world.
The barrister give you the ticket finally.
Oh, forget it. Barrister, another day.
So how did you get the ticket?
Oh, for the ticket, someone gave me ticket.
Okay.
I was having a ticket, but I wanted
access
a
to
media pass.
Okay.
So as I can get
Okay.
That was the problem. But all being the same, we were able to find our way through, and Bibia Koye and Yan can say Bibia Koye. he was able to pull the numbers that he said, and he said moving forward. Plans, and so another person will also be pushed to the world to also do so. Whatever it is in the name of Ghana. Let's support it and let's push it. Yeah. So kudos to him and to his team.
Okay. Yeah, Shemo, do you also have something to say about it?
Yeah, something. I think he did well. I mean the videos that we saw.
Okay.
And then even how people were talking about it.
Okay.
Just that the part that they were trying to compare made. I think that's the reason why we didn't hear much of it. Because when they started doing the comparison, like what Shatta did, what he's doing, and all that, so within a short time it just went off like that. But in general, I think he did well. Based on what he wanted to do, the initial plan, I think it went the way that he was expecting. I mean, he got a lot of musicians also passing through, and it was a good show. I think he did his best, and we can say kudos to him and the team. Yeah, I think Beam team, for this one, yeah, I'll give it to them. I think they really did well. Just that the comparison made it some way. It's like if you are talking about it, it's either you are talking from an angle of he did better than Shatta Wale, or from an angle of he couldn't do what Shatta Wale did, and after that, what else? You won't get anything to say again.
Okay.
But when you consider the setup, the background, the colors, everything, I think they really did well. It was nice. I mean, it was good to watch, even on television or on online, for those who were online watching it. I think it was a great thing. So just that it's unfortunate that they will rather do comparison instead of praising what he did.
Okay.
I mean, apart from that, I think it was a good.
Okay, so in wrapping up for the day, are there some minuses in the December activities that you guys would want to touch on? Whilst we are closing, we are going to prepare for more content. Are there some minuses that you guys would want to? Okay, Kobe, you want to start?
Yeah, I think not to discredit the Bimba. I think at patrons, as a one-man term, some of the performances, not the whole place, was quite empty.
Which one are you talking about?
Some of the performances.
Like most of the shows.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
From the beginning.
I think so, yes. Time na Stoneboy after the first performance, necessarily maybe na numbers in the shots a catch. The two other events and so mostly happen. So
people come late.
Yes. So lateness na a problem. So I believe say moving forward, say working on it and answer. And then do baby so now media coordination with the media side and so a problem. Will be media pass on who be on who. So that place too was kind of difficulties kakraba also. Okay. Say event organizers who host the event and they should spell some of these things out. So if you're a media person, if you want to get access to this place, reach up to this person or this number. Yeah, embe far pressure some of the organizers. But moving forward, Mijidi says if they work their things out and so on, but with the production, some had some hinges. Maybe a coordination in terms of lighting and sunny, maybe with Promised Land, for instance. Yeah. Or on your production issue, kakra,
we had it.
Asana Mobile, and me assure us moving forward they will work on it, and the security and the Makanda. So yeah. I think aside that, performances in the year was solid. Everything was on point. Yeah.
Okay. Chamu, any minuses that you observed?
Well, for any. If I have to talk about something, then it will be the Uniland show. It didn't happen, and what I saw online, it wasn't anything good. I mean, even the Papikodu angle, it was a mess. It was a big mess.
For Uniland, I have a lot to talk about.
I think maybe you guys will go through it later, and then also share the experience from Shatta's angle and what happened with the issues there. But generally, I think the show was poorly organized, as you said. But I think it is costing you for saying the truth or saying it as it is. Yeah. Yes, and because let's take Shatta and your whatever that you guys did out. Even Papikodu will tell you that things didn't go well. So I I think that's the minus or the negative thing I think happened during this the whole event happening. Apart from that, yes, we know the security issues with some of the events, and that one is difficult because it is based on how some people will behave as well. Sometimes people will misbehave. The security will also match them based on that. And some security guys, they are unprofessional because at this point they feel that this is our time. Let me show that I'm in charge and all that. So I will agree with Kobe Josban. They should just be professional and do their professional work instead of trying to show that they have the power and they can do certain things. So apart from that, I think the rest it was okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, one of my favorite events also happened, but a report is that it saw low patronage. That is Wilderland. It is one of my favorite events this year. Unfortunately, I hear. So whilst I was talking to Baba Sadek, he told me he's looking at changing the face of the whole show to another experience altogether, and it is something that I wish he does. And he's even thinking about how to move it from December or something. But he knows December is now overstretched, so other things can also happen. Yeah. At some minuses.
But before I go to the minus, let me say big ups to George Quay, Image Bureau, and April Communications.
Oh yeah, that production.
The gods are not to blame. I think they did super, back to back.
No, we're talking about those people, that department in Ghana. I think they have really shown that they have what it takes. We'll be talking about that department. I think now it looks like they've taken over the comedy guys.
Of course. Yeah. That was their place. And they went to bed, and the comedy guys came to occupy it, and now they have risen up. So it's good. I think if there is any minus that I would comment has to do with the non-profits that came into the space with regards to our activities.
That's a key point.
That has been my major
very
concern.
key point.
That has been my major concern, because if I look at how we are all running around here and there, everybody busy with one thing on the other end. You come home empty-handed, looking at the fact that you have people to feed back home. Chemo, it is heartbreaking.
That's true.
It is heartbreaking.
That's very true.
We shouldn't take this for granted, because if the next man is able to make profit in the space, it will extend to you, because you are also connected to him. If the whole space collapses without profit, definitely everybody will go hungry. So we can't sit down and watch some people or so many people do things with their blood and sweat without money, and we can't find a way to fix it. Let's find a way to fix it. That would be my major concern. Other than that, for production and security and all that, I would commend the Ghana security, the Ghana Police Service or the security agencies. I think during the festivities they gave some beautiful security visibilities, which was good. So for production, there's still more room for improvement. But for the money side, is where my concern is.
Very, very welcome to the squad. A very big welcome to the squad, and I must say that this year we are actually going to do things differently a little bit, like Chemo said. If we have been doing pampering board, this year we're going to do judgment board. I remember Mr. Logic said this on Plaza. Sammy, if you cannot say the thing we have to say, well, then let's change the name of the segment to pampering board.
Yeah, you know we are pampering.
Logicado. Let's change the name to pampering board. We can't change it to pampering board. It's still judgment board.
Shatawale has really damaged him.
Please, let's close.
I'm sending him over here.
Today is the first day. Okay, let's go.
Today, no violence. Yes. So, guys, we are back. Connect with us again, and let's see what we can do. Special thanks to Kobe Josvan, the Nation's blogger. Yeah, I was meeting him here and there at some events. To Intimdo Solomon, of course, he's a home man. Roland Amate, he was always in the picture. He was my partner in crime throughout the December. to digital rasta on the damn baby on ampo we asim ha
and Richie Flex
Richie more na be from back
Richie rasta
no they've had enough chilling and resting time, so
Richie.
We are back to duty and we have to continue with what we've got to do. Do you know people are disturbing me with the odds hey chale munye never one the pacha mo dey say munya my crap mufa videos nkete mumo hanye videos when them na mufa mom when we went to Tema, people meet me rasa me odds ni dey boy you Sammy Flex TV, Charlie, odds nema. Odds nema, the problem. You guys, you have no. Let me tell you, the odds influence out down the street. I swear you have no. In fact, the odds influence our popularity on the street more, because now some people know Sammy Flex TV not because of the entertainment itself, because of odds. Yeah, Tomo says he's coming to package it for you guys nicely. So watch out for it, guys. God bless you so much. If there is someone who has not heard about the exploits or the activities here on Sammy Flex TV, recommend us to them. Oh, my guy in London, what's his name? He came to Ghana. The beam guy. Oh no, the beam guy. Forgot this. Oh, Charlie, you know, Babumi. He was in Ghana, but I couldn't meet him. He had to rush back to London. Van Darko, yes. Van Darko was also in Ghana. I couldn't meet him though, but he had to. Charlie, Saturday I hot, Saturday on what town. We couldn't meet up. Sometimes at their chain, I was also there. And doing to me movement, because that's the only time you have to sleep.
I think one guy also came here today.
Yeah. I'll be meeting him. I'll be meeting him as well. So you guys are wonderful. Thank you so much.
I think, people should enjoy Shatter's new single. Who Say?
I think
it's a good song.
You like it, huh?
Yeah. I really like it.
Wow.
Who
Say?
Yeah, Who Say?
It's a good one, eh? That's it. We'll meet again. Welcome to 2024. Bibia very fine, but new approach. Just so you know, my name is Sammy Flex. We are out of here.